Hey guys, if you're interested in what the cost of living in Medellin, Colombia, we are about to see how a six-figure man lives in Medellin, Colombia as a remote worker. Hey! How are you? I'm good, thank you. This is John.
Hey.
And John is gonna show us and talk about a little bit about his lifestyle. So, do you mind showing us a little bit how you live?
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit how long you've been living in Medellin, in this place.
I've been living here for about 6 months.
6 months now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my apartment.
Beautiful. It's very spacious. There's the kitchen. Is this where you normally work?
I work here. I do have an office, but I prefer working out here.
Okay.
You come around.
And are you like cooking here?
Yeah, I cook all the time.
You cook all the time?
All the time.
Of course.
All the time.
A busy man is cooking all the time, huh?
My chef cook, I'll be honest.
Okay, so see, that's a lifestyle.
Wait, I cook, but
Okay.
my chef cook the days that I'm very busy. There's days that I'm very busy, so the days I am busy, she comes in and cook 2-3 times.
See, that's living in your best life. You got somebody that cooks for you while you work and make money.
Yeah,
Good.
she cleans. And overall,
And you have a cleaning lady too and stuff like that?
all in one, chef, cook, all in one.
Oh, we call it
It's
el
the same.
todito, guys. A person who does multiple
She
things.
does multiple.
And how many bedrooms he has?
3 bedrooms.
That's awesome. So you can have some friends coming
Yeah,
to buy. He's ready. He's ready for his friends to visit, guys.
Alright, so
Okay.
this is bedroom 1.
Okay.
This is our oficina.
This is his office. But you don't like working in here, right?
I work in here sometimes if I need more light. And if I need like a fresh air, I'll open the windows and work in here. And this is also another bedroom. This is a bed as well.
Oh.
Murphy bed, you can bring it down.
Your friends are ready to bring it down. How many friends have visited you so far?
2.
What do they think about Medellin? Like their perception before coming here?
Well,
Do you
my
know?
friend so far is from here, so.
Oh, he's from. Oh, okay.
Next 2 weeks I have friends visiting, so.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. And we believe this is your
This is the
bedroom.
This is the master bathroom.
Okay, that's nice.
Alright, so this is the bathroom.
Oh la la! Look at this bathroom, guys. Come.
The closet, bathroom, all my clothes.
Are you bringing most of the stuff from the United States or you buying it here?
No, the US. I have too much clothes to buy stuff here.
Oh, okay.
I have too much clothes. especially
Okay, very
shoes.
organized man.
Absolutely.
You can tell. Very organized. We literally been getting into his how do you say it? Intimacy because this is the bathroom, guys. Like this is the bathroom, and now we're going to his bedroom. Okay. He has a king size bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my bed. There's an AC as well. Big
Okay.
TV. My bed is always made. That's just part of me. Like I'll come here lay down for a second, but make the bed. And I'm a big time reader, so
That's
overall,
amazing. Of course, a
I read this-
successful man is always reading something, guys.
I read it 3 times already. So
There must be a reason why, he's making the figures that he's
I think
making.
okay, Liv.
And tell us something, do you mind if we ask you how much you pay in this place?
Of course I might. But I'll tell you.
Okay.
What is it? 24?
2,400.
2400?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good amount. A lot of people, do you think a lot of people in the United States would think this is a lot or this would be average?
Depends where they're from.
Okay.
If you're from Miami, this is cheap. Like I'm living in Florida, this is fairly cheap. And if you live in South Florida, this is very cheap. So this is what, maybe 1,600 square feet. I don't know how big that is in Spanish. But
1,600 square feet, yeah.
yeah, but this house comes furnished, so I didn't have to furnish the house. But if you got this in Airbnb, a typical place like this would be maybe 3,500.
Was it difficult for you to find this place?
Oh, because of you.
Thank you. I found it for him.
So
Yeah.
she found me 2 places already. This was the second. The first one was gorgeous, beautiful view, and this one is even better. So
Okay, you're more comfortable here,
By
you're more
far.
spacious.
yeah, by far.
That's good. And can you tell us a little bit what you do, how you are able to live in Colombia
Okay.
and afford this lifestyle? Because The apartment you say is not as expensive, but for a lot of people, this is a mortgage back in the United States.
Well, it is, but even living here, one thing I would say, some guys say they don't come here and live like a king. You can. But if you want to live a lifestyle where, let's say you're making $50,000 a year, you're gonna have to spend a little more money. I mean, I make more than that, but at $2,400, this could be an apartment in the U.S. for $2,400.
And what is it that you do?
Cocaine, baby.
No, don't say that, because this is for the records, guys. This is for the records.
What I do for a living is I turn the average men into Dragon Ball Z characters. So in other words, what I do is I turn the average men who want to get their life in health. They want to become fit. They want to be in the best shape of their life. I've been doing this for 20-something years. So I get a guy in the best shape of his life when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to working out, when it comes to mindset. I cover everything when it comes down to it. So I cater more to the higher clientele versus I don't want cheap programs. My program is a little bit pricey when it comes down to it. 20 years of experience. I'm a professional. I'm not just saying that. I'm also a professional in fitness. I'm a professional bodybuilder. So with that experience come with experience price, I guess, when it comes down to it.
Oh, so you offer them those packages, but it's more like a life coach. It's not because
it's part.
It's that the training is like, okay.
One thing I would say from what I've been doing is the fact that when it comes to coaching, the workout and nutrition is just a small part of it. It's the mentality. That's what helps people get to what they need to be. Is the coaching.
Oh, okay. And is that your only stream of income, or you got?
No, it's not. I have a lot of stream of income, but I prefer just referring to one right now. But this is the one that started everything. I do invest in other stuff, but to start off with, I would say my fitness business is the business that started everything. So that's my bread and butter.
Okay.
In the beginning, but now I have other sources of income when it comes to real estate, when it comes to other things. But as of now, we just talk about.
Guys, it's none of our business technically. That's what he's saying. But let's see. Okay, let's take a seat and talk a little bit more about your lifestyle here and your experience in Medellin. Okay. Okay, so now we're comfortable and I'm ready to ask those questions. Okay, so tell us 3 things that you love the most about living in Medellin.
3 things. All right. By far, I would say the weather.
The weather?
Living in Florida, I think the weather is very hot. And if you're from New York, you know the weather is either very cold or it's very hot. So here it's like medium, meaning it's like it's in between. It's in the middle. So the weather is by far the number 1 thing I would say. The reason I keep
Number 1 thing, weather.
Weather is number 1.
Number
2 is the obvious, right? Like, let's be honest.
What is it? I don't know what the obvious is. What is the obvious?
It's obvious. I wish I could show y'all. Besides her behind the camera, you know what the obvious is. The women here, right? They're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
I've traveled a lot, and I would say Medellin is probably, or Colombia in general, is probably my top 3 when it comes to the most beautiful woman in the world. So that would be number 2. And also, too, one thing I would say about women here, even though they're beautiful, they're also very nice. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Agradable?
Agradable, very agradable.
So they're very, very nice here. That's one thing I would say. It doesn't matter how bad you think a girl is. You could go up to her and talk to her. Whether she like you or not, she'll turn you down nicely. Or either way, it's a win-win. No, see, that was bad.
No, how is it bad? That's how you do it.
She's like, gracias, para no.
Yeah, in Colombia we say gracias to say no most of the time, which is I think the only country in the world that uses that. We say when somebody offers you something in the street, you're like gracias. Gracias what? Yeah, that means no.
See, well, I've never gotten that, but it's usually in a nicer way than what she said. But,
okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so the third. People here are very, very nice, but one thing I realized for me is number 1 is family culture here. Family culture here is big. One thing I've realized here is like people are very big on family versus back home. It's not as much, but here family is everything here. I would say that's the 3rd thing I like. And if I would throw one more thing is la comida, the food.
The food? Oh, really? You like the food?
Oh, I love the food here. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I love the food here. So
okay.
My background is kind of like, similar to here. So I would say the food here is very, very good.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, so.
And then also tell us 3 things that you dislike about living here.
3 things I dislike about living here. That's a tough one. The first one would be because of me. I'm still working on my Spanish. The communication.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes when you try to connect with someone, you speak English, luckily, but when you try to connect to someone, if you don't have good Spanish, it'll be hard for you to. Let's say you're trying to date someone here and they only speak Spanish, which I have a few people here that I talk to. They only speak Spanish.
Okay.
So trying to communicate with someone will be hard. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but second, there's not too many here. I'll be honest with you. There's not. Okay, second for me, I love being. I mean, I motivate myself. So I got to where I am, right? But one thing I would say is what I miss back home. All my friends are very successful. My circle is very successful. I miss the cars. I miss
the cars.
Yeah, I miss the cars. Like I miss like where I live. A normal day is like a Lamborghini or Ferrari. It's normal. Again, my friends all have the same cars, but the motivation is not the same. That's one thing I would say for me. For me. Don't get me wrong. I work hard no matter where I go. But the one thing I would say about living here is, some people come here for the wrong reasons. I came here because I wanted to learn a different language. I wanted to live in a different country. I always wanted to. So that's one of the main reasons I came here.
Right.
But some people come here for the wrong reasons. I would say that going into the third, which one thing I don't like here, guys come here thinking if they make a lot of money, they could just come here and just get whatever girl they want. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is gonna be a reality check right now. When guys come here, like when I left to come here, I was talking to somebody. Right?
No. We're gonna leave dating for 1 second because we're gonna get deep down in the dating side.
Yeah, but it's going. But no, it's going to the third thing. It's going to the third thing. Not even dating. I'm not even going into that. Yeah. But when I came here, I was talking to somebody. So the point that I was getting
Colombia or from back home?
Back home in the U.S. So what I'm saying is, some guys come here because they didn't do the work. They don't make good money at home. They don't make good money in the U.S. They're not in shape. So they think when they come here, they're gonna have live like
everything.
No, trust me. I've traveled. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you're in shape, you're gonna get girls. I can tell you right now. If you take care of your body, you're gonna get girls. That's not an issue. If you're fat, out of shape, you're gonna get what you can. That's the difference. If you make money, it's the same thing. You're gonna get girls. It doesn't matter where you are. Those two things go hand in hand. So when I say guys come here, they come here for the let's just say the pre-pagos.
The putas.
They come here for that. So when you see most dude posting on Instagram with a bad chick, they're paying for it. I'm gonna tell you.
They're not ready for this conversation, though. They are not ready for this conversation.
Not all, but if you're a good-looking dude, you can have a beautiful girl here. If you have money, you could have a beautiful. It's the same thing in the U.S.
And also, besides being good-looking, of course, that's important for a man, but also being presentable.
Yeah.
Like if you just out here, like. And I know a lot of people are gonna get to me for this one. I said it before, like with wearing socks and flip flop on a restaurant, that on a date and stuff like that. Yeah. You gotta present yourself in the best way you can.
Absolutely, because if you live in Miami, you're not restaurant. They don't even allow you in certain restaurants. You have to be dressed a certain way.
Exactly.
So if my thing is, if you do the work, it doesn't matter where you travel. But if you think you're making $30,000 a year, don't get me wrong. You can make $30,000 a year and come here and live like a king. But you're not going to be living where I'm at now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have friends here who pay even $4,000 to $5,000 for apartments. So we don't have money problems. We don't have problems getting girls. I still get messages from girls when I go back home. So that's not an issue. But if you're someone who haven't done the work, and it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to have a hard time. So for me, the third thing would be like guys just coming here and thinking like it's just, I'm just going to have a bunch of chicks. And like, yes, you can, but how long are you going to continue paying for chicks?
Okay,
that's my
that's
point.
A good point. So first one is
Spanish. The Spanish.
Second one is the cars.
Yeah.
And then the third one would be basically what people expect that they're gonna get here. So the next question would be, based on your experience, we know it could be less, it could be less. But how much do you think a person needs to live in Colombia with a great lifestyle? Let's say you're living in a nice apartment and you're paying $2,400.
Yeah.
But how much you think on an average person you think you spend? Let's talk about you actually. How much do you think you're spending in Colombia by going to restaurants, maybe dating, maybe paying your rent and stuff like that. Gym.
Okay, in a month, I would say maybe, it's not much, maybe $4,000.
$4,000 a month.
Yeah, maybe my apartment. I do go out and eat a lot sometimes.
You do what?
Go out and eat.
Okay.
Restaurants here. My average bill, I'll be honest with you, when we go to like what you consider fancy, average bill is maybe $80 to $100.
In a fancy restaurant.
In a fancy restaurant. In the US, when I go to a fancy restaurant in the US, that bill is probably like $600, $500 average.
On a day.
On a day, yeah. Absolutely. If you
drinks,
go on a day, drinks and stuff like that.
Appetizers, all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here it's much cheaper. But if someone else will want to live here, I would say honestly, it depends on you. But you can live comfortably here
with less.
With less, you can make comfortably here if you make. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
After tax, if you make, let's say, $40,000, I still think you can live very well because I live in Poblado. Poblado is probably one of the most. Is it the most expensive?
Yeah, it's Strato 6, so it's one of the most expensive areas in the city.
So, if you live in a city, any city is going to be considered expensive, right? Just like the US. But I have friends who live like in another place, Itagüí, Buenos Aires, and they're paying like $600 for their apartment versus the $24 that I'm paying. You don't have to live like this. You could, and don't get me wrong, their apartment is still brand new. He was on the top floor. So the apartment is a little bit smaller, maybe like 1,200 square feet. But you still get everything.
Yeah.
So it just depends on, and I'm in the middle of everything. They're like
so
20
here you
minutes
pay for location, space, and view.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's good. And you told us earlier that you have somebody that come here who can clean.
Yeah.
Can we know how much you spend a month in those services?
Yeah. This is crazy. Like the amount I spend versus back home. She comes 2 to 3 times a week, and in US dollars, I think it's about, what is it? I think it's about $100 a week.
You pay her $100 a week?
But check this out. This is the difference. She charges.
That's still a lot for a Colombian salary because the average Colombian salary for a cleaning lady is like $300, which is $350 max.
Okay. So, but check this out. She charges $20 to come one time. I just give her more.
Okay.
That's the difference. She charges like $25, but because she does such a good job, I just give her more money.
And she cleans your place and she cooks for you.
She cleans and she cooks, and amazing.
Okay.
Back home, it was average. It's probably around a month. I'll probably spend. My cleaning lady was different from my chef.
Yeah, because she's doing both of them, so it's cheaper.
Yeah.
She's not a chef, but she's still doing a great job with your food.
She's a chef because she cooks local. To me, she cooks the local food, and it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, she's an amazing cook. So.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and what about lifestyle? How do you feel here about the gym options, the sport? Because we can see you are into the fitness industry. So how do you feel here about the fitness and health?
Okay.
Lifestyle.
Okay, take it for somebody who's been working out for 20-something years. All right, I've been working out for over 20-something years. When I came to Colombia, I fell in love because you will rarely see someone here who's obese. It's rare that you meet somebody here who's fat or obese when it comes down to it. And when you go to the gym, I will tell you right now, you will see the most beautiful, in shape woman you've ever seen in your life. When it comes to the gym. But that's one. But second, the gyms they're new. They're not old. I go to a gym called Smart Fit. So they're fairly new gym, new equipment, and some are big, some are small, but still regardless, you have everything you need. But when it comes to like the lifestyle here, almost everybody here is in shape, including guys as well too. But I feel like here, women, they prioritize their health more.
Yeah, their beauty too.
Yeah, they prioritize
their health and their beauty, yes.
Than men here. So when I go to the gym, listen, I've been to a lot of gyms around a different part of the world. And Medellin, man, there's the gyms in here. It's just, listen, I'm in there to focus. Don't get me wrong. I don't get distracted easily. But once in a while, I'll get distracted. I'm just saying, once in a while, I'm a man. Once in a while, somebody will walk and I'm like, how can you be so goddamn beautiful and in shape? That's the difference. They have everything here, I would say. But overall, the gym lifestyle here is very healthy. It's good. Overall, it's amazing. Fitness is amazing here.
And since we're talking about the bodies at the gym, let's go to a point. How is the dating life for you here? in Medellin, Colombia?
It's hard, man.
How is it hard? You just say there's a lot of bodies here.
Yeah, it's hard because I have too many choices.
So that's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. But I'm one of those where I like having one. Like I'd rather mess with one person. I don't. When I was younger, I like messing with multiple women, but that's younger days. But now, where I'm at, I'm busy.
Say I'm in some grown man vibe now.
No, I am because listen. I've never met a successful man who is messaging 10 girls at once. I'm sorry.
You heard that?
I've never met one of those yet. Maybe after he becomes successful, he's relaxing, then he can do that. But where I'm at now in my life, I'm grinding. I'm trying to catch 8 figures. I'm trying to catch, those guys who they're ready putting the work. That's where I'm at now. So when it comes to dating, I meet a lot of girls here. That's not an issue. I'm very picky when it comes down to it. I'm a fitness guy. One of my businesses is fitness. So for me, you have to be in shape. And here it's not hard. But the only thing is here, the hardest thing is the communication here. As I said before, if you don't know Spanish, which I'm learning, I'm in school right now, I'm learning Spanish. If you don't know Spanish, it's going to be hard for you to communicate with someone. I don't care where you're from. It doesn't matter if the person is whatever country. If you can't communicate with them, it's going to be hard to have a genuine conversation.
So you think learning the Spanish is a big factor if you want to have a good dating life?
It's a must. It's a must.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, so right now the only thing that's stopping you from being in a relationship with a body Colombian girl, it's the language barrier?
It doesn't stop me. It's just it's hard to communicate at times. But yes, it doesn't stop me. But I still talk. But yeah, I think on both ends sometimes it's harder. Like let's be honest. I went out on a date last week, and
listen, guys, listen. Get your notes ready. You went on a date last week, and what happened?
Yeah, she didn't speak any English. Not a single lick of English.
Well, how's your español though? Because we don't know.
Más o menos.
Más o menos.
Depende de las palabras.
Sí. ¿Qué tal era la chica? ¿Buena o no?
Oh, es buena.
¿Sí? Wait. That face? I don't want to see that face. It's buena. What do you mean? It's good.
Okay, first, body's amazing.
Okay.
Face. But overall, we had a conversation. She was shocked. She thought we couldn't be able to understand each other. I'd say 60 to 70% of the time we understood each other.
Okay.
But there was still like a 30% barrier where during the whole, we were on the date for probably an hour and 15 minutes. I was guessing, I could be wrong. I probably pull out the translator. Yeah. For probably maybe once.
Okay.
I think I pulled it out. I pulled it out once. There was something we're trying to convince, but overall I would say it's great here. So.
Okay, so and to not make this longer, what is one thing that you thought about Colombia before coming here that you actually disbelieve now? I don't know if I'm asking the question properly.
Yeah, now I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I
think a lot of people have this mindset too. Even one of my friends, I'm one of my best friend actually. I'm trying to make him come here, but he doesn't want to come here simply because he thinks Colombia is dangerous.
Oh, Colombia is dangerous.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things when it comes down to it. Most people think Colombia is dangerous. Every country is dangerous. In the U.S. there's crime. Everywhere there's crime. But when I came here, I can tell you now, I walk to the gym every morning and I leave the gym and I'm fine. I'm not a small guy. I'm a bigger guy. Not too many people are going to mess with me, but I can tell you now, it doesn't matter where you live. You're gonna, people are gonna mess with you if you present yourself. But one thing I would say, if you come here, just don't wear a big diamond chain. Like I have an Apple Watch on, nothing fancy. And in New York, in Queens, if you wear something bold, shiny, gold medal, like somebody's gonna mess with you because you're showing off. Right. It's the same thing here. People here, this
like
is...
at all, do you don't feel like there is a place where you can go and with your jewelry here and be okay, or?
Well, I wouldn't recommend that. Like I have friends here who wear jewelry, but we're in a group, right?
Oh, okay.
But I think if you're gonna walk the street every day with jewelry on, if you get robbed, I don't blame you. It's the same thing in the U.S. If you're walking around with jewelry all the time, you're not in Dubai. In Dubai, you can do that. But if you're here in the U.S., but one thing I say about Medellin in general, and the reason I'm saying this is not a rich country. Average salary here, I believe, is $400 a month or something like that.
Yeah, $350.
So if you're wearing $1,000, $4,000 in your hand, what do you think is gonna happen? Like if I was poor, and I'm saying I'm gonna rob people, but and I see somebody wearing something nice, I need money to eat. And the thing is, I've seen people got robbed here like a long time when I came here. This was a very long time ago. But when people steal from you, they steal from you because they're hungry. They don't steal from you because they want to wear your fancy watch. They'll probably pawn it off and get some money for it so they can feed their family. That's the difference versus the U.S.
Okay.
So
Danger will be something that you have such a...
yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. Basically, what I'm saying is, I had a little mindset where I was like, it might be a little dangerous here. But once I got here, the people here are so amazing. They're nice. Same thing in the U.S. But that's the one thing I would say that I thought it would be a little bit. From a 1 to 10, I'll say it was probably a 3. But when I came here now, it's like probably a 2 because I still have my alert up no matter where I'm at in the world. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And what would be one thing that you would tell to all the people that is trying to move to Colombia that they should have in consideration?
If you come here, I would say just be respectful. You should be a respectful person. You got to respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, I don't care where you go in the world, it's going to be hard for you. So I would say if you come here, man, come here with an open mind. Don't expect to come here and expect people to speak English. Like you speak English, but it's like what, maybe 5% of people here, maybe 3, might even be smaller than that.
Very small percentage.
Very small percentage. So if you come here, don't come here with like thinking, oh, because I'm in a Spanish-speaking country, people need to learn English. No, when you're in the U.S., it's English. But here, it's Spanish, so it's different altogether. But when you come here, just come here with an open mind. Don't be rude. People here are very nice. One thing I would say that I love about here, when you're on the elevator, somebody will say, hello, how are you? Have a good day. In the U.S., no, it's not the same. Or parts of the U.S., I would say.
Yeah, we are very sensitive. Like we take things very personal. Even just like with security, stuff like that, we Colombian people, we make sure when we leave, we are like, good morning, how are you? Have a great day. I have clients, American clients, that sometimes the security is like, oh, he's very rude. And it's like, I explain to, the people, no, it's not rude. It's culturally, they used to just having so much to rush and get to work and getting done and stuff like that.
It's still rude though.
No, it is, but like there is ways because we here expect a lot of attention. If I'm passing through you, let's say, and you're in the front desk, you're a service, that person is expecting a lot of attention to feel okay, I'm considered, you get what I'm saying? But it's just that. I think that would be more of a cultural differences.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I have noticed here too. Like I said, even no matter where you go, people are going to say good morning to you, excuse me. Even when I first came here, I still remember one of the girls, she was like, permiso. I was like, why is she asking me for permission? Right? I was like, she kept saying permiso, like to sit on the couch, she said permiso, to use the bathroom, she said permiso. Then I was like, what the hell? Then I got it from dudes. Then I realized it was a culture thing. I got it from women and men. So I was like, oh, it's a culture thing. It's not just about her trying to get permission. This is my first time coming here, so I realized it's just normal.
Yeah, it's more like, may I sit on your sofa, or excuse me.
But in the U.S., they don't do that. There is no may I sit on your sofa. They just sit there. There is no, like, if your friends come over, like, even you still do this now. I've known you for a while now. It's like, you still like, can I use your bathroom? Can I like, but it's, I mean, it depends on the friend, right? But still, I realize here, they're just a little more mannered than most. I think down south, it might be similar in the U.S., but I think certain parts of the U.S. is might be a little different.
Okay. Okay, guys, now you have a little bit more of understanding how is it to live in Colombia as a remote worker.
Hey.
And that there is different budgets and different lifestyle that you can live. And you need to make sure you straight yourself and you are good before you expect something good, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I would say this, it's good to know someone like Paula because when you come here, she makes your life easier. She's helped me out a lot, I'm gonna be honest. There's times where there's things I needed help with, but she was there. I think if you're gonna come here and you have somebody set everything up for you, there's nothing better than that. And if you're somebody who makes decent money, she provides a good service where you can just hit her up. By the time you come, your apartment will be ready. Whatever you need to be in an apartment, she sets everything up for you. And if you're looking for an apartment, let's say for 6 months or a year or whatever it is, or even a month, it doesn't matter what it is. If you make decent money, I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. You can still make $40,000, $30,000 and still reach out to her.
I got you.
She could set it up for you. You know what I mean? And even if you're looking for an apartment that's $2 million, there's apartments here that's $3, $4 million. They're amazing. They're beautiful. And if you're having a boys' night, the first time I came here, was boys' night. I'm gonna tell you right now, it was 7 of us. The very first time I came here, we had an amazing trip, and somebody did the same thing you did. We didn't have to worry about the Airbnb. We got like it was a mansion. It was like an 8-9 bedroom mansion.
Yeah.
We had a chef every day. We had somebody clean every day. Someone like Paula set it up. Now she does that. Now it's easier, and she speaks English. There's no miscommunication. So if you want to come here, even if you need security, she can get you security. If you're scared, like I'm not too sure, you can have security for 24/7. Right? Think about paying somebody $3 an hour, $4 an hour, if even. Right? It's very cheap, so there's nothing that you won't need, you won't get yourself.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And guys, stay tuned. Please follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be posting more content about lifestyle, travel, and investment, which is more real estate investment. Thank you. See you.
All right, and if you want to follow me, I'll tell you now. You can check out my fitness page. It's John JOHNWLOUIS. That's the page. If you want to reach out to me for any help or any questions, reach out.
That's great. Now where you know where to find him if you want to get right with your body and your life.
Peace.